Hello, David. Welcome. And I just wanted to introduce you to everyone. I just want you to introduce yourself to everyone. So please go ahead.
Right. So, nice to meet you all. My name is David G. I am from South Korea, but then I used to live over many countries. So, country like South Africa and Russia and England. I graduated my university in UK. Yeah, that's basically, and I'm 26 years old.
Okay. Are you a full-time trader at the moment? Is it a second source of income for you?
Well, I used to work with one of my colleagues back in London, and we used to do this importing business from China. Basically, we just import some bees and some instant noodles from China to UK, and then I end up, the business was really well, and when the COVID happened, it even got worse. So I decided to have a go with my trading because I've been looking at the chart over 10 years since I was like, and then I was like, you know what, maybe I should try Forex trading because that time everyone around me was Forex because everyone wanted to trade because you can there was YouTube videos on social media saying that you can earn so much money by just little, and that just got me really interested in trading. So that's how I started, basically. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And so you have been looking at the chart for the past 10 years, but when would you say you actually started trading? How long ago?
But like actual trading, yeah, this is my fourth year. So
okay. And have you been managing always your personal account? Is this your first time, trading with the third parties funds, or you have also participated in different funded programs or challenges perhaps?
AudaCity Capital would be my first funded program. For that, my own trading, which I still do now. One of the I think I was watching on YouTube that it's the best way for you to sort of trade a bigger amount would be a funding account. And at that time, I saw ads on YouTube from AudaCity Capital, and I've seen other people just like me. They made 10% of the target, and then they get to have an interview.
Yeah.
So, and I think, especially when it comes to funding program, they actually for a certain period of time. Whereas AudaCity Capital, you guys just gave us the live account straight away and let us trade once we're in the program. So that's why I came here.
Okay, that's good. So just to give a little bit of context, you joined our program early March, beginning of March, and not even 1 month after you hit your first 10% target, correct?
Yes, yeah, I have.
Okay. Based on what I saw on your account, you're still doing very well, which is a great news. And you mainly trade dollar yen and the euro yen, right?
Yes.
Okay. Tell us a bit about your strategy, your style in trading, and if that has changed over the years, and also now that you're trading with a funded account.
Well, before I got a funded account, I used to trade gold, also crude oil, the things that are moving. The fluctuation is quite big. And the problem that I had was I actually knew where the prices were going, and I had clear idea that where I am at the market currently. But the only problem was that because I used to use very high leverage, which led into I always get stopped out in the past. But when I came to AudaCity Capital, because the leverage is low compared to my own account, I think this was really a key where I found myself that, I could manage much more stabilized fund comparing to my own, which I had a much higher leverage. And currently, the reason why I trade USD JPY is because the move is quite big compared to other pairs. Also, the Euro JPY, and especially at this time where global economy is quite, we're stuck on somewhere and we're having a war. So I think the move, catch the move, USD JPY. Yeah, I think that's basically why I trade Japanese yen related pairs often.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And what about the strategy? Do you rely on some sort of particular indicators? It's more based on market structure. What makes you decide when and how to enter in a trade?
Well, in the past, I used to search every types of indicators and all kind of strategy that are on the internet. I've looked for, I think, most of them. And at the end of the day, I realized that, using a simple strategy is the most profitable way. So basically, my main strategy will be looking at the trend lines, also supply and demand zone. But I mainly do my chart work. So I'd say 70% of the trade is based on chart work, but the rest of 30% is fundamental. So something like interest rate issues or unemployment rate or CPIs and etc. Yeah.
So it's an interesting week for you, this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Now, so among the other things, you say that trading with AudaCity taught you in a way to manage maybe in a better way your risk because of the leverage and all of that. And of course, you were mentioning the opportunity of trading, of course, bigger capital. Do you mind me asking how much were you managing before on your, the past 4 years, basically with your personal account?
Right. When I wasn't a full-time trader, when I used to have my own job, when I used a side job as a trader, I used to have a couple of accounts which I blew them already, like in the past. But I would say usually about around $1,000 to $3,000. That will be my initial fund.
I see.
Yeah, I don't think then 5,000 US dollar.
So that's a really important target for you, the one you hit on the $15,000. And I'm sure we're going to see even more, better results moving forward. What would you recommend to someone that is now starting in the industry, or that so far, just like yourself, has always managed personal accounts? What would you recommend? What would you suggest to them?
Right. Okay. I think when it comes to Forex, especially because there's just loads of information on internet, and there are also, I believe, which I think most of the information are quite really difficult to sort of get to that level. And because people think that, Forex is something that you could change, from investing little money all the way up to millions or billions, because we see things like this on the internet. And a lot of people suggest people who just came into this market to start with demo account, which I believe, personally, I think starting with demo account, because you have this feeling that, the money inside this account, it's not real money, which I used to be someone that, this isn't a real money. So the way I trade wasn't that serious when it comes to trading. And and I haven't learned a lot from trading demo account instead of live account. So I would really suggest that, even if you're investing little money, let's say $10 or maybe $100, you would start with the live account, which because you get to learn a lot of things while you're trading when you're trading live account, because you get more serious and you get to know that it's your money that you're controlling. So
true. I couldn't agree more. 100%. We as a company, we strongly believe that demo accounts can lead to risky behavior. Let's put it like that. Because yeah, you're right. At the end of the day, you know that you're trading with paper money. So even if you have to take that extra risk, you are more likely to do that on a demo account rather than on a real account, even if it's just a few $100s. Simple as that.
Yeah,
and what about, David, your journey with AudaCity so far? How is it going for you?
I mean, it's been amazing because luckily somehow market, acted as I was planned. So it didn't take me so long for me to get my first 10% target. And when I get my first target, AudaCity Capital, they usually double my account once I reach my 10%. So I requested for the doubling account, and I also withdraw my first profit. And it took like, maybe 10 minutes for the profit to arrive in my bank account. And my bank account is in my country. So I was expecting 3 to 5 days, but it just came right in, which is quite surprising. And I mean, I'm looking to do a lot more thing with AudaCity Capital, which I believe that I could grow much more from now. Hopefully, I will end up, having a really large account at the end of the day. That's do with the company.
Very good.
Yeah.
Again, David, congratulations. Very well done on your first target. We are expecting even better results, but take it easy. There is no rush, no pressure. No one is putting pressure on you. So at your own pace, in your own time. Okay?
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, then. Thank you for being here today and for sharing your story.
No problem.
Okay. Have a good day. Bye for now.
Okay, you too. Bye.